Tonight in Olympia Watch, we're getting a clearer picture of this so-called millionaire's tax moving through the state legislature. A day after the state Senate approved the bill, Governor Bob Ferguson says he wants to see a version that puts more money in the pockets of Washingtonians. Good evening, I'm Molly Shen.
And I'm Preston Phillips. While we wait on a proposal from the State House, the governor says the bill needs to address the state's affordability crisis. KOMO's Michelle Esteban was at the governor's briefing today. She's live this evening in Olympia. Michelle, a lot of push and pull and legislative friction.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it passed 27-22 in the Senate after a lot of debate. You can bet that's also happening now in the House. I want to first address the elephant that is in the room. Today, the governor stated he is, quote, crystal clear that he will not support any form of an income tax for people earning less than $1 million a year. But he insists the bill, while it's moving in the right direction, it's not there yet.
We are not there yet, and we are still not close to being there.
Translation, there's work to do on the millionaire's tax passed by the Washington Senate Monday and now being debated and considered by the House.
I've said multiple times that any bill I sign must send a significant percentage of the revenue back to Washington families and small business owners.
While Governor Bob Ferguson supports a millionaire's tax, that is a proposed 9.9% tax on annual income over $1 million, he wants to see a version that puts more money in the pockets of Washingtonians and small businesses.
So let me ask y'all a question. If he wanted that to happen, please explain to me why there are so many taxes such as carbon tax, property tax, the business tax, alcohol tax, sugar tax, all these fucking taxes. How do you, matter of fact, how do you want to see more money in people's pockets when you keep raising the property tax, which trickles down into increasing the rent? I have said this so many times. If you want to if you really want to save money and put more money in your pockets, Washingtonians, I want y'all to listen. And for you liberals, I want y'all to listen very closely. If you want more money in your pockets and if you want to be able to afford your rent, cut and lower the property tax. They can't freeze rent. They can't. They can try so hard and yet so far, in the end, they don't give a fuck. They're telling you shit that is that's not even possible. If you want to save money and put more money in your pockets, you have to lower taxes. You cannot tax your way out of a problem. Because all they're going to continue to do is take, rob us to put more money in their pockets and to commit fraud. I'm just saying.
Including about $1 billion of tax gains used for tax cuts to small businesses.
Then why did y'all raise business tax in the first place? Make it make sense, please, people.
Expand sales tax exemptions on essential items, including diapers and baby products.
Cloth diapers are an essential item. I tell you from what I know, cloth diapers are so much more worth it than these fucking Huggies.
Add a sales tax holiday. Twice a year, no sales tax on items under $1,000. And a big priority, expanding the working families tax credit.
Bullshit. This is why it's called insurance. I'm sorry. This is why it's called insurance. This is why private insurance exists. If y'all want to save, lower taxes.
A state program that gives money back to low to moderate income workers and families.
You mean lazy people? The ones that don't want to work and collect government assistance, right? That's what I'm hearing. So you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. So you're robbing middle class to pay for these lazy ass people who pop babies like it's a Coke machine, right? That's what I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing is pretty much. It's like you encourage these women are being encouraged to pop more babies to collect government funding. Instead of them putting something, putting like making these chicks work, making these lazy ass men work, you reward them for being stupid. But you fail to realize this is where most of the crime comes from, right? This is how gangs are pretty much created. I'm just saying.
So we must dramatically expand both how many working families qualify and the amount of money that they receive. And I need to see both of those things for any bill that I'd be signing.
Governor, if the changes aren't made, would you veto the millionaires?
Oh, I'm not going to get into a hypothetical. I mean, I think I've been pretty clear.
Nope, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it.
I think where I've used the word must,
Critics have definitely suggested that this tax would prompt high earners and corporations to leave.
I've not seen evidence of that.
I think his response was baffling because the business community is thinking about it.
Colin Hathaway, founder of Skylight Capital, operates a number of small businesses and the largest residential roofing company in Washington.
We're seeing an overall vilification of business owners and a stymieing of people trying to create jobs.
Our North.
And the crazy part is business people, what you don't understand about business people, and they can do this. They can have the residence in one state and start a business in another state if they wanted to, just to save taxes. This is why I tell you people, you will never be able to get an inch of you would never be able to get more than you expect from a rich person. You would never, and I do mean never, get as much money as you think you're going to get from a millionaire or a billionaire, because they know the tax strategies. How do I know? What do you think I do?
Star, as I've said before, and I will say it again, is to make life more affordable for more Washingtonians.
Now, the governor did mention he's been getting a lot of questions about what does $1 million mean, and he says it does not include your retirement savings. It does not include the property value of your home. Lawmakers have until March 12th to get it done. That's when the session ends. You can expect a lot of debate and maybe a little more of that political contentiousness. We'll throw it back to you.
And that brings us to our KOMO Pulse poll. You can scan the QR code there on your screen to participate. Tonight, we're asking, do you believe the millionaire's tax will eventually apply to people who make less than $1 million? This is a live look at the results tonight. And
there you go. The QR code is right there for you people.
Almost everyone here, 92% say, I'm sure it will.
It's obvious. It's pretty obvious. But y'all listen to people like C. Mayo, right? Bruh.
Drops way down to 4% saying possibly someday, and then 4% saying never. Again, if you'd like to weigh in, just scan the QR code there on your screen. That'll take you directly to the story on KOMOnews.com.
Well, let me put it like this. What's going to happen is millionaires are going to leave, and it's going to affect the middle class. I said this once, and I'll say this again. You'll never be able to reach the millionaires. No matter how many times you think you're going to get that money from them, you're not going to get it. And all these dumb liberals that keep thinking that you're going to freaking take money from the rich, you're not going to take money from the rich. If y'all actually want to get rich, actually put in the same amount of work that they did. There's always methods of becoming rich. And guess what? There's a right way and a wrong way. If you go the wrong way, it comes with consequences. But if you go the right way, you shouldn't have an issue. The only issue you'll have in your lifetime is hatred from other liberals because you did it the right way. But I said this once and I say this again. You'll never be able to get a single inch from them. You won't even touch them with a 10-foot pole if you had one. I'm sorry, man, but people are tripping these days, and I keep telling y'all, it's gonna just continue to get worse. The budget deficit is gonna go up. And what's gonna happen in the near future, Washington State, if y'all keep voting Democrat, and I hope Trump gets his hands on the state. Like seriously, he finds out what's going on, because what's going to happen in the near future, if y'all keep going down this road and voting Democrat, this state will file for bankruptcy. And I'm just keeping it real. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section down below.